Hi everyone, welcome back to How to Eat Right. My name is Nicholas. Today we're going to be making some tater tot pizza casserole. It's a very simple recipe. It's ground beef, basil, tater tots, mozzarella cheese, and cheddar cheese. It's a quick and easy recipe to make. It could be made during the week or on the weekend. Not much dishes that have to be required into it. All you have to need to have is just at least 2 pounds of ground beef, a 14 ounce of pizza sauce right here. Here's the ground beef. I got two of them from the grocery store in the meat department. And then I also like to put into, you could put anything into this. You could do bell peppers, mushrooms. I like to do sweet peas. It's really good tasting to it all. It's my family really do like it when I put it in there. And then I have a bag of tater tots right here, and you just get it in the frozen section at your grocery store. So what we're going to do first is we're going to put the ground beef on the stove, and we're going to brown the ground beef. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to get this ground beef opened up. I'm going to use a steak knife to cut the plastic. First thing first, we're going to get the stove on, get it warmed up. This is a very delicious meal to be making for a family. My family loved it. They still love it. I love it. So it's just a wonderful meal, quick and easy to make. I don't put any oil into the pan or anything because the ground beef makes a lot of juices from it already as it is. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to dump it in here. And we're going to get rid of this stuff. Get that up a little bit so I could wash my hands because I just dealt with some ground beef. Raw meat. So now it's starting to cook, starting to get going. Once I could get the pan to start heating up, then I'm going to turn my heat down. So yeah, turn my heat down to medium. Got it on medium heat. I'm just going to go ahead and breaking up the ground beef so it can get cooked. And once this is all browned and everything, then I'm going to go ahead and get it transferred over to a casserole dish. What I'm going to do while this is still cooking, I'm going to set my preheat my oven to 400. And then once this is done, I'm going to transfer it over to this casserole dish, and then I'm going to layer it up with the ground beef will go on the bottom, with the cheese on top, and then the tater tots. First thing first, we're just going to get this all grounded up. Then, but after the meat is ground, I'm going to drain the juice out of it, and then I'm going to add in my basil and my pizza sauce and the beans. I mean, no, I'm sorry, the sweet peas, not the beans, the sweet peas. All right, so we're back, and the ground beef is almost done. I'll be getting ready to add my pizza sauce, basil, and the sweet peas into this after we drain the meat juice out of this. I call it the meat juice, whatever you guys want to call it. Just trying to get everything all browned up and everything. While this is finishing up, I'm gonna go ahead and open this can of sweet peas. I have it ready. I'm gonna go ahead and drain the juice. So that's all ready. And what I always do before I drain the juice, I always use a jar. I drain the juice into a jar, all the meat juice into the jar, so it doesn't go down the sink. It's not good to have all that stuff going down the sink. It could really do damage to your the plumbing. Now the ground beef is getting real close. I still see a little bit of pinkness of the meat. Let it go for a little bit. Well, it looks like it's about done, actually. I think it's ready to move on to the next step. So what I'm going to do is turn this off for right now. I'm going to go ahead and drain this. And try to get as much as you can out of that. You are not going to need that. Okay, we'll go back to the stove. So then now what we're going to do is we're going to take all this stuff and we're going to go ahead and add the pizza sauce. I usually put the pizza sauce in first, spread it around. Before I add the other stuff, I like to get the pizza sauce mixed into the ground beef first. Make sure it's all coated. This dish you could add whatever you would like to add into it. Not a specific thing you have to put into. Have it on a little, cook it a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the basil. Mix the basil in. So I have even coating of the basil all into the dish. And then we'll just add the peas. I used to do this without the peas. I just would do the pizza sauce, ground beef, the pizza and the basil along with it, and with the tater tots and the mozzarella cheese and cheddar. But I decided to try something, and sure enough, it worked. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to transfer it over to this dish, casserole dish. Dump it all in there. Spread it around evenly. Nah, that's my oven. It's ready for it. So then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the mozzarella cheese. It calls for 12 ounces of mozzarella cheese, so I got 2 bags of 8 ounces. That's what my the grocery store I go to sell them as. So just dump the whole thing in here and spread it around evenly. And I have another bag I'm going to just add to this. If you want it, you can make it really cheesy. If you don't want it that cheesy, then don't have to do it that cheesy. Add a little more. And then take this bag. We'll take the tater tot bag and we're gonna put it on it. So how I like to do it, I kind of like to neatly put them in there. It is a kind of a time consuming on this, but makes it look nice. And you could get a lot more tater tots in it. Me, I love tater tots. I don't know about all you guys, but I love them. More the merrier. Try to fill every single spot, every crack. And this is almost there. And once after I get done, we'll be putting it in the oven for about 35 minutes at 400 degrees. One whole bag of these tater tots is a good amount to do a dish this size. Small little piece there. So after that, we're gonna go ahead and put it in the oven now. So yeah, it just only takes about 35 minutes, and then once 35 minutes is up, then I'll pull it out, add the cheddar cheese to it, and put it in for like about 5 or 10 minutes. So alrighty, so it's in. I'm gonna set the timer. Ooh, a little bit too much. 35 minutes. All right, so we'll be right back once and we'll check up on the tater tot pizza casserole. All right, guys, welcome back. The it is all done. It's cooked supposedly. We're gonna check it and see what we got going on. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull this out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the cheddar cheese to it. One good way, it's good to have cheddar cheese on it. Brings out the flavor into it. I'll just go ahead and sprinkle this on. Got the mix, the triple cheddar cheese style this time. Get it all. Trying to get it all over the place on this. So every bite will have triple cheddar cheese on it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I want to put it back in there for about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to set my timer for it. I'm going to actually go for 10 because I kind of want to get the little darkness on the cheese that you get a little bit when it gets cooked a little bit. That's the best part of it. When we come back, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So alrighty, well then, so right now we're gonna let it cook for about 10 minutes, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Right now this is all done. We're gonna check it and see where it's at right now. We're gonna open it up. It's sure looking good. I'll tell you what. It looks like it's ready. If you want, you can leave it in a little longer. Get the cheese a little crunchier on the side, and the meat and the tater tots. But I think this looks really good. So right now we're gonna let it cool down just a little bit. So so what we're gonna do right now, I'm just letting it cool down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about like what we put into it. So you need 2 pounds of ground beef from your local grocery store in the meat section. You need a jar of pizza sauce, some basil, a teaspoon of basil, a bag of tater tots, and then whatever else you want to add into it. You could do bell peppers, onions, peas. You know, if you want, you could try corn. I haven't tried it yet, but it may be good. I mean, this dish is something really simple and easy to put together. You ground the beef on the stove first, and then you add the pizza sauce and the basil in, and then after that, then you go ahead and transfer it into the casserole dish, and then you and you make sure you have your oven preset it at 400 degrees, and it goes in for about 35 minutes. After 35 minutes, you pull it out, you add your cheddar cheese to the top of it, and you put it right back in for about 5 to 10 minutes. If you wanted to leave it in a little longer, you could go ahead and leave it in a little longer. But then after it's done, you just pull it right back out, and then you have a good meal for dinner. It's a great meal to have during the week if you don't have much to be able to that time to be able to make food for your family. So then like you just go ahead, and this is an easy meal to make. So let me go ahead and what I'm gonna do. Look at that. Very cheesy, gooey. Whoa. Losing a little bit. Man down. Got a little stuck to the side. Yeah, that's it. So then, so see how gooey and cheesy it is? Very good. So I'm going to try it. Have a little bit of meat and peas in it. Here we go. Really good. Really good. So thank you for watching. And I also want to say to our vets, thank you for your service. And we really do appreciate everything that you have done for us. And just if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and get you on the next channel.